Good morning. I just wanted to get on here this morning real quick and just remind you guys about our webinar tonight. Yeah, you see some stuff in the background. I'm traveling this week. My daughter is graduating from UGA this week at the end of the week, and so I'm at my youngest daughter's apartment, which she's in at Georgia Southern, which that's why you see Hail Southerners. So I'm here at her apartment yesterday and today. So I just wanted to get on here real quick this morning and remind you guys that we have the free webinar tonight. Don't miss this webinar. I'm not sure if we'll have another webinar before the end of the year. We got Christmas coming up in a couple weeks. Just can't believe that it's almost here. But so with that coming up, Michelle's going to be extremely busy. I can't believe we had 2 webinars last week, which is amazing. And out of those 2 webinars, we had 900 people that showed up for the 2 webinars. And she told us this information this week, and it's mind blowing for me to comprehend this. But we have like a 50% conversion rate that when people come to the webinar, that's how many people join Daily Pay. And the reason why is because the webinars are so powerful. I mean, I can get on here and speak about Daily Pay. I can sit here and talk to you guys for 2 hours and tell you all the great things about Daily Pay. And you can see it on all the different posts from all of us. All of us, meaning the 6,500 people that have joined Daily Pay. Yeah, I said 6,500. There are 6,500 of us that are in our digital growth community that is part of Daily Pay. It is absolutely crazy. When I joined, there were only, I think like 28, maybe between 28 and 3,100 people, something of that nature. So it's doubled. It's over doubled since I joined. And it has just gone crazy. It's just gone absolutely wild with the enthusiasm and the people who just want to know more and more and more about it, because they've seen how it has changed everyone's lives. And I just wanted to make sure that I took the time out today. I made sure that I told my daughter, I said, I know you got things you got to do this morning before we head out to go to my oldest daughter's house. I said, but I have got to go live this morning on YouTube and make sure that I mention and remind everybody about this webinar tonight. I went on TikTok yesterday afternoon and remind them and told them that I would be back later today, meaning tomorrow, yesterday when I told them this, to let them know, remind them one more time. But I needed to make sure that I went on this morning to remind you guys that we have this webinar tonight. Because just posting stuff, sometimes people just, scroll right through stuff and don't really pay attention. And this is not something that you should just scroll through, because this is something that you need to stop and look at, because this is very, very important. Because I cannot guarantee that we'll have another webinar. And I'm telling you, the webinars are very, very powerful. And it's not a push to try to sell you something. The webinars are there for the informational part to explain to you guys what all the Daily Pay does, what it's about, and what it can do for you, what it's done for others, and what it's going to do for you. So, folks, you really have to show up tonight and listen to what Michelle has to say, because if you did show up last week, don't worry about, I showed up last week and I heard about it. But show up this week because it's a different topic. Last week, the topics were more about making the 10K, in 30 days, how to make the 10K. This week, she wants to direct it a little bit more towards the busy parents. She's a busy parent. She has 6 kids and 2 grandkids. She only has 2 kids that are still left at home. The rest of them are all out, but she has, the 2, are still at home. And then she has the 2 grandkids that she, does a lot with. So folks, she's very busy. My kids are off at college. I have 2 and they're both in college. One, like I just told you, is graduating here tomorrow and Friday. And then the other one is still in college. She's got a couple years left to go. So I'm not as busy like she is, but I can't imagine. But the topic for this week is the busy parents' blueprint to profit. So she's going to, kind of hit on that with the busy parents and what Daily Pay can do for them. And with that, that's a lot of things that people talk about in the community. because we have a lot of busy moms, and that have kids. And one of the ladies who just did a TikTok training for us this week, how to go, do things on TikTok, how to post and get the best benefit out of it on TikTok. She is a Army wife, and she has 3 little boys. And so she's, sometimes she's there alone with them because, her husband might be deployed or be wherever. And she has just killed it on daily pay. I mean, just killed it. I can't remember how many months she's been doing it, but she's made like $92,000. It's mind blowing to me that somebody can make a passive income like that. So folks, you can do it. You can do it. So I don't want to, I hate when people say, oh, I can't do that. First off, I don't know anything about the computer. I don't know how to get on social media. I don't know all that stuff. Hello, I was right there with you when I first joined. I didn't know much about social media. 2, tech savvy. This is not tech savvy right here. I am not tech savvy. So first off, I didn't start doing lives till just a couple weeks ago because I thought, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And once I started, it was not bad. It was not hard. But the tech savvy still is not me. There's a lot of things I can't do with the tech savvy. So if I'm trying to show you something else on, like my phone or something that's inside the community, then I have to try to be tech savvy, which I'm not tech savvy. So half the time it doesn't turn out very well. Usually I make people get sick with the phone because I'm trying to show you something on the computer and I'm moving the phone around, and yeah, the video just doesn't turn out very well. But I'm trying, I'm learning. And as far as the social media goes, I didn't know nothing about TikTok. So this training she did was wonderful because I always thought these young kids just made videos and jumped around and act like fools on there. That's what I thought. But no, that's not what it is. You can make an income off TikTok and, do marketing and all this other stuff. I'm like, I didn't know anything about that. The biggest thing that I have to tell you though, the biggest thing that surprised the shit out of me was on Pinterest. Who in the world ever knew on Pinterest that you could make an income off Pinterest and marketing stuff like this on Pinterest? I thought people looked up like crafty things on Pinterest and I did. Like when I moved into my house and I was thinking I wanted to have like a beachy scene from like my bedroom. So I wanted to find like a comforter or a quilt that had like a beachy scene or whatever it might be. And so that's what I thought you used Pinterest for, was ideas for things like that. I didn't know that you used it to market different things on Pinterest and like branding and different things like faceless branding. When she said faceless brand, she was going to do some faceless branding training. I thought, faceless branding training? What is she talking about? So there was so much that I've learned in this community. And Michelle O'Neill is such a great teacher and a mentor. I mean, she has videos and training that she does with us all the time. She's currently doing a bunch of things that she's learning, and she's been going to some classes on trying to understand and learn Instagram, and so that she can train us on a lot of that for this type of stuff that we're doing, marketing on Instagram. So she does all these things. She goes to all these different seminars and all these different type of training places that she does, that she can come back and bring that information to us, which is awesome because a lot of people don't do that. And what we pay for our product, to buy our product, to have the resale rights to sell it, is so cheap. You have a TV in your house that's probably more expensive than what we pay for our product, so that we have this resale rights, so that we can market it and that we can sell it to somebody else. I mean, it's crazy. So people say, oh, there's no way that you just spent that money on that product and that you can do with it what you're doing, because the products they start at $50 and the highest one is $600. It goes 50, 150, 300, and 600. There's only 4 products. And so when we tell people that, they're like, no, not for what all you're getting inside your community with all the training you get and everything else. There's no way that's all you have to pay. I'm like, yeah, that's all I paid. I bought the one product, that's it. And then I had to pay for my setup for my website because, again, I'm not tech savvy. So if I had to be tech savvy, I couldn't have done this. They said, you don't have to be tech savvy because you pay a one-time setup fee for your website, low cost, $59. I paid one $59 website fee, and they set up my website, and that's all I had to do. I didn't have to be tech savvy to do it because they did it for me. So that's nice, and then I paid for my product. And I said, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it right, and I'm going to try to make a passive income, then I'm going to go for the gusto. That's it. I'm going to purchase the one product, the highest product, the premium product, so that I can learn it all. And that's how I'm going to make my money with it. So I did. So I bought the $600 product. Best decision I ever made, because there is so much information in there on how to start your own business and how to do it right. Not only just start it, but how to start it, how to build it, and how to promote it, so that you can use that to sell your products and build your business, build an income. So it was the best thing I did. And so now I have a business. I can sell my product, make money off of it, and I can help people. So that is, to me, right there, it's not all about making money. Everybody says, oh, you're doing it so you can make money. Sure, everybody does things so they can make money. That's ridiculous for somebody to say, you're only doing it to make money. Well, yeah, everybody does things to make money. But Michelle has also taught us it's not all about the money. It's about helping people. Because when I did this, it was to help me so that I could be financially free, because I have 2 college students, which I've already told you, and I'm still supporting those 2 college students while they're in college, but I am supporting them on a retirement supplement income. So if you don't think that's hard, let me tell you, it's very hard. Because when I retired at the age of 57, I wasn't ready to retire yet, but the company had, other plans. So their plans were, yeah, you are retiring at the age of 57. Even though I wanted to retire at the age of 62, that was how my retirement portfolio looked. Was 62, you'll retire, so you'll have all this money, in there. Kids will be out of college. Yeah, mom's going to be set. That's not what happened. That's not the way it went. So mom retired at the age of 57 and not the age of 62. So she didn't have all that money banked up like she thought in her portfolio. So she had to take what she had in her portfolio and go with it. So when I did, I decided, oh, now what am I going to do? Am I going to go back to a 9-to-5, or am I going to try to find something else? I'm going to have to do something. So I thought about the 9-to-5, but after working 30 years with one company, you don't know that you really want to go and try to work for somebody else and have their culture when you're used to somebody else's culture, you're used to somebody else's whole ways of doing things. And what kind of line of work would I get into? I only knew one. I worked there for 30 years. That's a long time. So I didn't know if I wanted to have somebody tell me what to do, and when to do it, and when I could be off. And I had 2 kids in college, and I wanted to be able to travel to go see them when I wanted to, or meet them for a weekend somewhere. Because again, I was in Florida and they were in Georgia going to school. So I decided that wasn't going to work for me. So I needed to find something else. So I tried to do something online. I made an attempt, and it was a good attempt, because I spent a lot of money to make this attempt to do affiliated marketing over a year ago. And no, it wasn't so hot. Spent a lot of money for nothing. And I thought, I am never doing that again. I just didn't see the benefit in that at all. Gave it a really good shot, and I waited and waited till the very end. I just finally said, I can't do this anymore. I'm spending too much money and not making enough money in this. So I said, I don't know about this online stuff, until I saw this post on Facebook, and I thought, oh gosh, I don't know. And it was digital marketing. And I thought, well, I don't think that's affiliated marketing, but okay. So I thought, well, let me read more about it. And I investigated it and knew somebody else that did it, but not with Digital Growth Community. And they said, I don't know much about that community, but I know about the products. The products will sell themselves. So, just check into the community. But if it sounds like it's on the up and up, it sounds like it's a great idea. So I looked at it a little further and checked into that community, and wow, I was like, this sounds awesome. So I went ahead and did it. And here I am today. And it's amazing, absolutely amazing. So folks, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't go wrong with this. You really can't. And I would love to show you a bunch of testimonials, but right now I can't do that because I'm not tech savvy. So I can't show you that. But let me tell you what you can do is you can go to the webinar tonight, and she will show you so many testimonials. And not will she show you, but you will hear firsthand from those people's mouth that what they're going to tell you, because she won't just show you in writing what people said. She will have those people come on and they will talk and they will tell you their stories. And some of their stories, I thought I had it bad. No, I thought I did, but I didn't compared to some of those people. So folks, 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time, be there. Be the best decision you made. For 1 hour of your time, come and listen and hear what it's all about. And if you don't need daily pay, then okay, you don't need daily pay. You just keep on going on the way whatever is working in your life, continue on. But there are a lot of people out there that need daily pay and maybe don't realize that that's exactly what they need. I needed it, and it came in at the right time. So see if you need it. Show up tonight, 8 o'clock, and I will see you there. But you have to comment webinar, or you have to go to my link in my bio, my website link, click on it. It'll take you up to a screen. You put in your email address, and then it'll come to me, and then I can go ahead and get you the link. But you have to have the link to get in. It's not like it's some secret code, but it is a secret code. So you have to have the link to get in. You just can't just go on YouTube and find it and get in there. That's not the way this works. You have to have the link to get in. So comment below, webinar, and I'll get it that way. Or easiest way, just go to my website, put your little email in there. It'll come right straight to me. I'll get the link to you, and you're there. Then the rest of it is totally up to you. You listen to what they have to say, and if you like it, then you join, and then your life is life-changing after that. And I mean life-changing. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to me and joining me today. And I hope you feel that you got some benefit out of this. And I hope to see you tonight. Thank you very much.